All right, from that, we move on to our top story here tonight, and that is Iran and the potential of a ground invasion. The USS Tripoli has been moved into the region. It appears that massive ship is nearly in place, as the president has indicated he wants to finish this job in Iran completely, saying that yesterday. This is the Wall Street Journal reports that Hegseth, the Pentagon, looking at potentially adding 10,000 more troops in the Middle East, in addition to the 5,000 already deployed in the region. Trump just a bit ago speaking in Miami, giving Iran a big hint as to his intentions regarding the Strait of Hormuz. Watch.
They have to open up the Strait of Hormuz. Excuse me for this. I'm so sorry. Such a terrible mistake. The fake news will say he accidentally said no. There's no accidents with me, not too many.
Again, feels a lot like Venezuela, what he has in store here in Iran, the Strait of Trump, huh? All right, this has become, as it seems clear now, a regime change operation. They're not going to allow the Iranian regime that tried to kill him twice, that's tried to terrorize the world for the last 47 years and has effectively terrorized the world for the last 47 years. They're not going to let that continue on. Not because that was the intention at the start, right, the regime change, but because it became a necessity. Iran refuses to surrender when it is beat. You don't usually see that. You don't usually see governments that are losing and lost willing to just die rather than give up power. Not common. But there is nothing quite like a jihadist regime. And again, the mentality, the ideology of suicide bombing comes into play. That's what we're dealing with here. Iran's regime plans to simply cower until the bombs stop. They have all the guns, right? And plan to slowly rebuild back into an even more angry, Western-hating Islamic regime that will always chase ballistic missiles, will always chase nuclear weapons. And think about how angry they're going to be at the United States, at the West, if this was ever allowed to rise from the ashes. So the president knows that can't happen. After 47 years of this nonsense, the White House wants this regime to end once and for all. They want a Western-facing Iran. They want a safer world without a terror state for our kids. Rubio right now saying that ground troops are just an option, not needed, just an option for Trump, an option that they want to have in place.
We are achieving all those objectives. We are ahead of schedule on most of them, and we can achieve them without any ground troops, without any. Now, in terms of why there's deployments, number one, the president has to be prepared for multiple contingencies, which I'm not going to discuss in the media. And again, I refer you to the Department of War, who will probably tell you the exact same thing. But we can achieve all of our objectives without ground troops, but we are always going to be prepared to give the president maximum optionality and maximum opportunity to adjust to contingencies should they emerge.
Well, the Secretary of State right there. And here was one more from the president just a couple hours ago. Take a listen.
Tonight, we're closer than ever to the rise of the Middle East that is finally free at last from Iranian terror, aggression, and nuclear blackmail. That's what's happened. 47 years, Iran has been known as the bully of the Middle East, but they are not the bully any longer. They're on the run.
You know, everybody's reporting the same stories, the same spin. You turn the channel, it's always the same. But not us. We're different. We report the real news. No spin, just the facts. Turn to us, and you won't turn back.
Tune in to Rob Schmitt Tonight on Newsmax.